Our hero claims a warrior's heart.
Hey there guys, and welcome back to Rickard's journey through Skyrim, where you find us still yet inside the Soul Cairn. The plan today is to find at least the last Soul Reaper gem fragment that we need, and to finish collecting enough soul husks. We need at least 25. I think I'm getting somewhat close to that number, and we're going to give that to Morvain Stroud. He's somewhat between us and the portal right now. You can sort of see the stairwell to the portal from here. We're going to do that, and then we're going to make our way out of the Soul Cairn. We're going to head back to Skyrim and figure out what the hell we need to do next. Still have Serana, and Durnavir is still lingering. He's trying to look at us from a very odd angle. Anyway, so yeah, we could be looking for this for some time. I have a rough estimate as to where it might be, but not entirely sure. But I wanted to take the time to talk about when you experience Durnavir as a boss. I just wanted to talk about how he, as a boss, makes all the other dragons completely pointless. Or not pointless, more lackluster. Because if you follow what I understand, if you play Dungeons and Dragons, if you know the lore of dragons in Dungeons and Dragons, is what I'm trying to get at. You have, you know, dragons are more, or seemingly more interesting. I mean, infinitely more interesting, in the fact that I'm trying to talk while fighting. This could go horribly wrong. Tends to. Just in the idea that dragons, you know, have been infinitely, you know, you fight them and, you know, they turn up, they kind of ruin whatever you're trying to do. And, you know, that's a dragon's mantra. It's what they're meant to do. But there's no character to them, and you only speak to, how many? 3 or 4? Durnavir, Parthenax, and Alduin, and Odoving. And Salotar, but you don't really speak to him that much inside the Dragonborn DLC. He just tells you to get on his back and you ride him to Mirak. But Durnavir is horribly more interesting, because he seems to have come to the Soul Cairn to further himself. Not as a dragon, but as a necromancer, which is interesting enough. In Dungeons and Dragons, dragons are prominent spell users, studying to become wizards even, more than just simply, you know, someone who can use magic. I'm carrying too much. Of course I am. Serana, good job you're close by.
I wish you could come with us. Come on, let's go home. The sooner we get the scroll home, the sooner we deal with my father.
You don't wanna?
The sooner we get the scroll
okay. I'm gonna have to drop shit. Yeah. You know, he came here to, you know, do what a dragon is supposed to do, to become more powerful. And in a way, yeah, he failed, but, you know, what's a dragon to do? I'm gonna have to drop something a bit more. Okay, armored arrows. They weigh only 1. I'm just gonna put on the charm necklace. We're gonna take off
deal with my father.
The Gulda's amulet. I think we're in good standing, that we're not gonna die an awful lot, hopefully. So yeah, like dragons in D&D, from like green, red, blue dragons, they're all unique. The only part of dragons that seems to be unique in Skyrim is, you know, the element that they use to fight with. There's no real personality to the main bulk of them.
I knew I heard something.
Oh, he's underneath me. So I'm just trying to figure out where I actually am right now. This was one of the towers where we stopped one of the gatekeepers. I think I need to get back to Jib, wherever he may be. If I can even find the Reaper's lair, then I can safely adjust myself, but I can't quite remember where that is. It was thoroughly to the south in this area. I think if I head south enough. Ah, yeah. There's a lot. Oh god, he's using fire arrows. Got another one. And even more so in Dragon Age are the personalities of dragons. You know, you have social dragons, you have anti-social dragons, dragons that play tricks on each other, and you know, dragons that even like talk philosophy for eons, even millennia before, you know, they start doing what a dragon is meant to do. Like even like bronze dragons are like staples of how to put it, like justice, and copper dragons are pranksters. Red dragons live in like mountains of lava, and you just don't get that. Okay, I found the Reaper's lair by somewhat incident, which means I feel like I've gone past. It should be here, I think. Some way off. There's Arvak. We have the skull. We need to give that back to his owner. I think the missing Soul Reaper gem fragment is somewhere in my cone of vision. There's Jib. I'm not concentrating on all of his pages. They are just scattered, and it's not always obvious where they are. Okay, I think this fragment should be around here. Could be wrong. It is one of those structures I did somewhat ignore. Just depends. I may have actually walked past this already. It's very easy to go in circles in the Soul Can. But it's just the fact that you fight a dragon, like Durnevere has obviously done enough here that he's able to summon Bone Men, Mist Men, and even Wrathmen if you're at the right level. So that makes him more interesting as a boss fight, because he does more unique stuff. Daedra Heart. Reaper gem fragment, there it is. Found it. See, that didn't take us too long. Elven but paralyzed, taking it. Worth it. That was very much worth it. I do like oh god. The one thing I don't like about this place is that it's never easy to get down from anywhere. It teleports you up, but then there's no way to get back down. So he's become more powerful in a way. He's able to summon, you know, and conjure. He is a necromancer, but every other dragon that you fight is just a dragon. Even Alduin, he doesn't do anything. Yeah, he can cause a gnarly storm in the heavens, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really do anything. If you're at the right level, you can somewhat ignore it. But that's just the thing, and that even when he talks to you after, he finds honor in your actions. He can't die, so. Okay, now just to find the lair again, which I think is right here. Gonna go fight this boss, and I think let's check our inventory. Soul Reaper husks, soul husks should be. I can't remember if they're food. You can eat them. Yeah, we have 52, so more than enough. We can give that to Morvain Stroud, and we can rummage through his things. Serana. There she is. And there's Arvak. He does look really interesting. I like him on the PC because you can get a mod that will make your footsteps, or his footsteps for that matter, burn the blue flame that comes off his back. Alright. Time to die. Still not done talking about dragons from D&D, but hey ho. We'll get back to that. It is dark in here. Really? That lightning came through the ceiling. Here we go. Alright, I'm gonna dual wield here. I can't... Why can't I? I was doing that earlier. Oh, damn it. Okay. Just 1 second. Apparently I need that. And now back. Back to the charmed. Shield up. Yeah, I know, this is a real bite. Do we have Unrelenting Force? Yes, we do. Is it going to matter? Probably not. That's even if I can knock him over. Get back. I'm fairly guaranteed. I think he can one-shot me. And he's spin. Oh wow. Oh boy, he's coming in. He's going to hit me. And it's going to hurt. I can see Serana, but what good will she do? Get away. Get this guy. Okay, we took out the bowman. I cannot knock him over. Okay, fair enough. He just seems to want to spit, which I'm sort of okay with. Okay. That really wasn't that bad in the end. What now? I really don't know, because I honestly don't know what's meant to happen next. I've never beaten this boss. I don't know if there's still anything in here. Just his vomit is everywhere. I don't know if we fight him just for the lulz, but it seems like that should disappear. But I'm not seeing a lever. Oh wow. I'm getting hungry as a vampire. My vampiric powers are growing. I need to fix that. Is there anything? Soul embers. I'll take those fire arrows, buddy. And my god, they all had them. The Reaper's hood. And Reaper's robes. Okay. Take that. He's apparently a Daedra. 3 black soul gems. I'm going to leave those. But the Reaper's hood. Two-handed attacks do 35% more damage. We'll take the robes too. Okay, well, if there's nothing else, I'm going to be on my way. I'd like to think that we actually did do something here for the people. Or, well, I don't really know the souls of the soul can. And we're just going to leave those soul gem shards hovering. Oh yeah, I just kind of feel like with all of Skyrim, I do feel like the opportunity to make dragons interesting was somewhat lost. Especially when, like, Dragon Age Inquisition had already made dragons infinitely more interesting. You know, probably because of the name. But, I don't know. Missed opportunity just to make them more compelling. Sure, like, Alduin is a handful and as a boss at any level. I probably made a meal of him, really. I made it more difficult for myself, being me. But it was still somewhat difficult, not the easiest challenge. Even Durnavir can be a very, very hard fight if you're unprepared. But I think just because, you know, we're a somewhat semi-decent paladin, we're able to handle what a necromancer can throw at us. Okay, time to find Morvain Shroud. Should be around here somewhere. I am somewhat interested in what he could have possibly brought with him. Like he said, horse, wagon and all. Is that really how it works when you get transported here?
Brought some soul husks? Or are you wasting my time?
I bought plenty.
Sure, got plenty. What am I gonna do with it?
Oh, so... Okay, so for soul husks, he'll just give us stuff. How about a spell tome?
Sure, here you go.
Heal other. I already had this one.
Maybe it will do you some good.
Oop.
Sure, got plenty. What am I gonna do with it?
Probably could ask for another spell tome. Let's see what light armor you have.
Well, I hate to see it go, but what am I going to do with it here anyway?
A scaled helmet of major destruction. Okay, so you just kind of... It's a bit of a roll. What you get from him is a bit random. Anyway, I do kind of agree with Serana. I do wish her mother could come with us. I mean, she believes that Serana is... that, you know, that the plan of the tyranny of the sun would still come to fruition even if she was to re-enter the land of the living. She really has no confidence in our ability. That woman really does not. Serana does, and I think that's kind of what makes her more interesting. Okay, so we were here, and that man who asked us to look for Arvak should have been... Oh, wait, is he not? Did he not move? I think he moves, right? Seeking closure, impatience of a saint. Return Arvak's skull. Where be you, sir? Okay, that helps a lot. He's to the east, apparently. He's back the way we came. Let me guess. He's all the way back where we find Arvak's skull, isn't he? No, he doesn't seem all that far away. Okay, gonna have to jog after this guy again. Yeah, probably should have paid attention. He's literally right where we picked up Arvak's skull. Fair enough, but we all know, played this game for long enough, we know what we can do now. Once we give him Arvak's skull, he'll give us the spell to conjure Arvak, and we're able to have a ride around in the soul can. But though it is useful, it's redundant to us now.
Arvak! You saved him!
Yes, I did.
His soul is free, I can feel it! He's such a loyal beast. Here, I'll teach you how to call him to you. He'll help you get around this wretched place. I'm sure give you much happier someplace sunnier.
I would be too.
Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvac for me. Such a good horse.
He's probably better than mine. My horse is a somewhat fickle bastard. Right, let's see. Let's check him out. There we go. Some would have to imagine that sitting on that spine would be somewhat uncomfortable. But he has always been a really awesome horse. But it begs the question about the Soul Cairn. Serana told us that the Soul Cairn, or the Ideal Masters, do not just accept any soul. Like, that pretty much tells you that that the Ideal Masters just accept souls of men and elves, but not creatures. But yet you see cows, and Arvac is here. But the cow's appearance is somewhat like what you find in Skyrim. But you'll be hard pressed to find any horses that look like this in Skyrim. Which then makes me ask, what was Arvac before he came here? Because he sure as hell wasn't a living horse. He is something a lot different. And I can probably say that he is the most convenient horse because you can just summon him anywhere. Whereas if you can't, like if initially you go to Solstheim, for example, your horse won't follow because it's still in Windhelm or wherever you left it. But I think you can still summon Arvac in Solstheim. That is infinitely convenient because you can't even buy horses in Solstheim. So you couldn't buy one if you wanted to. Okay. Here we are at the portal. Is this where I dropped? I did drop a hood, didn't I? Yeah, Torturer's hood. We don't precisely need that. So we're going to head back to Castle Volkihar, and we're going to have to make our way back through that to get out, maybe. But before I return to the Dawn Guard, I'm going to need to be less vampiric. And the problem is that my powers are growing as I grow hunger. As I get more hungry. That is a problem that needs solving. And thanks to our time in Morthal, long time ago, we actually know how to do that. Here we are in the study. Just wondering, how's it going, Serana?
Yes?
Doesn't it bother you that we're working against your father?
I can't say it surprises me. I kind of figured we were heading for this someday. I just didn't know when.
Will it be hard for you if we have to kill him?
If. I've been assuming that's where all this is going. I've been trying to make my peace with it. Come on, we can talk about this another time.
Very well. We pretty much looted the place dry, but what I'm actually going to do is that I did pick up an Elven Bow of Immobilizing. I'm going to disenchant this. Pretty much, we can disenchant the Reaper's Hood, the Ring of Archery. We're going to disenchant that because the enchantments are more interesting than the actual items they're enchanted on. We won't do any alchemy here. We'll wait until we're back at home with a little bit more time. Oh, those quills are hot, damn it. I always hate it when I see quills and I want to see hawk feathers. I imagine I'm not the only person that sees that sometimes. Nothing else was here. That portal is really interesting, but at the same time, not. I mean, that's the thing. The one biggest thing about the Soul Cairn is that it's one big question that doesn't get answered. Most Plains of Oblivion do, Shivering Isles, Cold Harbour, that sort of deal. They have someone lording over them that, you know, you kind of speak to them sometimes. But the Ideal Masters are more mysterious in this way. It makes you even think, is it even a realm of Oblivion? Or is it the Void? And is the Ideal Masters, you know, not meant to be plural, and the Ideal Master is Sithis? This tends to be one of my theories. Open to Volkihar balcony. Okay. Apparently the sun sucks. It's 5:20 AM. So rather unfortunately, the sun will be rising. We are currently comfortable, refreshed and satisfied. That will not last long. Champion of the night, our illusion spells are stronger. And weakness to fire, weakness to sunlight. Health, magicka and stamina do not recover while in sunlight and are reduced by 45 points. Your vampiric blood gives you 40% weakness to fire. So if you're one of those Dragonborns out there that likes to fight dragons, ye be fucked. Okay. Well, we can find a rope. We can just scale on down. And I think that's probably going to have to be our way down. See you on the other side. Okay, so we managed to get back to Dragon Bridge A-OK. We found Bran waiting for us outside. He's been a missing part of our troop for quite some time. I thought he died in the Undercroft, but it turns out he wasn't the case. He was just simply waiting down there. It probably seems that if any companions are bugged and follow you, even though Serana says you would have to leave anyone behind, I thought that included Bran, but he seemed to follow, but then the game just seemed to make him stop following beyond the Undercroft. So yeah, kind of glad he didn't die. He is a... You took some time. God damn. That is a sorry sight. Where is it going? That is indeed my horse. I should probably catch it before it disappears. Yeah. We're on our way to Morthal because we need to find Thalion. If anyone remembers, he was the wizard that caused a bit of an uproar because he moved to Morthal from Winterhold. Because as far as I know, he wanted something of a bit more quieter life. He got a bit tired of the bureaucracy of the college, and he told us some very interesting things. That he's, you know, studied vampires for quite some time. He's met the Daedra and, you know, other things like this. I believe... Oh, shit my love. I'm one of you now. God damn it. I only just got him back. God damn it. Would be the day, wouldn't it? Let's make sure we stay alive. Bran's doing a good job. Oh, it would be the ancient one. I do not have the magicka, and because I'm a vampire, during the sunlight, it doesn't regenerate. So I have to rely on... Well, let's resist magic for a starter. Let's damage her magicka regen. Heal ourselves, and thus. Looks like Ancient Vampire managed to resist. Thank God for Bran. Really is a loyal dog. He'll do anything for me. It would just be our luck. At least the horse didn't run away. I managed to watch him as he fled. Now I know I have the spell to summon Arvak now. And at some point I will need to summon Durnavir as part of our pact. We'll do that at some point. But I'm going to stick with Fleet. I remember his name. It's been some time, but I do remember. I'm going to stick with him. Whenever he disappears, or, you know, runs away far enough, he turns invisible, then I will use Arvak. That is a rather unfortunate stance you have taken, wizard. I would like to pass quietly. Don't think you're gonna let me do that. Yeah, here come their salvos. I would only like to get rid of that necromancer. You can see him hiding there. That managed to hit him. I think Bran has gone on in. I don't want to get into too many fights because my health, my stamina, or my magicka will not regenerate. I won't go into Fort Snowhawk. Oh, hello. I would like to absorb your magicka, but it has no charge.
Of the arcade.
No, you're not. Okay. So that was the guy that was in our way. We can move swiftly onward. Fighting is a bad idea for myself in this current condition. He says, running into yet another fight. That's a very interesting chest you have there. I hate it when mages do this. Oh, I've got a generous ice spike through my face. That'd be all of them so far. We're not going in. However, I want to take a look at that chest that's up there. More? I'm getting... There's always more. I have to put the... I do have to put the souls into them. It's only a novice. I'll let Serana handle that while I get greedy. It's expertly locked. Wonderful. However, the level up is nice. Forgotten how sensitive expert locks can be. There we go. Ring of Health. Useful, but not so much right now. Alright, let's get out of here because I will soon die and my frames are dying. Tends to happen when I enter forts, but this area is particularly troublesome. Especially if I look to the west. I feel warmer and pretty comfortable. That's just because of all the fires that are inside. Or is the sun finally starting to shine? That could also be the case. The thing is that the horse always runs. Well, he always seems to run from the direction of which I came. Now, let's get to Morphal before my mortality gets challenged once again. I mean, I'm no fool. I'm not one to linger in this weakened form. Especially when we only became a vampire so we could go to the Soul Cairn. We had prior knowledge of Thalion, so we're going to make use of his knowledge. We always knew that we could do this. It's not totally...
Someone there.
What have we got? It's spiders. We can leave those. Leave those to the drug dealer. That Argonian can deal with them. And the thing is that I've not actually seen Morphal since I uploaded, since I did Improved Cities. So in a long way, it seems like it actually transformed itself. At least it just looks more of a city and less of a hamlet. Okay, so being here in Morphal, what we need to do in order to cure our vampirism is... Oh god, are we at stage 4? This is a problem. Problem. If that's stage 4, I think people are going to become slightly suspicious. How do we look? I mean, we got the glow. The trick is, what we need to do is that hopefully we can ask this bartender. We need to ask her if she's heard any rumours. She'll tell us that there's someone in Morphal who can cure vampirism. Now, that might be tricky because we're already in Morphal.
Finally, someone comes in. Kick off your boots, stay a while. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I got nothing but time these days.
Just don't look me in the eye.
There ain't much to offer, but if you want a place dry to spend the night, I'll rent you a room.
Have you heard any rumours lately? Please, please, please.
They say Thalion of Morthal has studied vampires, Draugr, and all matter of undead.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Uh-oh. There's a guard in the door. Don't look me in the eye, please. It's very, very good that I wear a hood. The guards can't look me in the eye, I can look away. I do actually like what Improved Cities has done to Morphal. It's not a huge transformation, but at least it's given it a frickin' wall. I mean, that's kind of one of the reasons why Morphal was so open to vampire attack. Oh god, now he's fucking left. Where did he go? What's the time? It's still 1:44. Where could he have gone? Well, I guess I have no option but to wait, I guess. Got all the time in the world.
If you're here to purchase, I have many spells available. Do come in.
Okay, we waited outside in the cold, which was stupid. Pretty much all night for him to come back from wherever he went to.
My talents are much needed here in order to keep Morthal safe.
I've heard you're an expert in vampirism.
I know many things. I've studied things beyond the reach of most humans. Traveled the Oblivion Plains, seen things one should not see. I have met Daedra and Dwemer, and everything in between, and I know enough to see a vampire where others would see a man.
How can you be sure I'm a vampire? Yes, I'm looking for a cure.
It is possible. I know of a ritual, but have never performed it. It requires a filled black soul gem. You will need to kill someone. When you have a gem and have filled it, return to me and I will perform the ritual. I will bring life to your dead body, vampire. Morthal is a troubled place, and it's my duty to see it rest in peace.
I have a filled black soul gem. I didn't have to kill anyone to get one. My conscience is clear.
Very well. Meet me at the summoning circle in the marsh at dawn. We shall banish the creature you have become.
That would be very nice.
All right, then.
At the crack of dawn. We've got a few hours. What we'll do is that we won't jump into the water. We'll head to the inn. Take a rest for 1 or 2 hours and then we'll meet him in the marsh. Do I have the location of where he wishes to meet? Would be useful. Yes, I do. Wonderful. We'll head out there. 4 or 5. We might bump into a few creatures, but nothing we can't deal with. Okay, so first thing in the morning, I got the little tick on my quest in order to meet Thalion. Just make sure I'm heading the right way. It's not too far out into the marsh. I think Serana and Bran will follow. Oh, I love this drawbridge. It's a great idea, especially because I don't think the original bridge was all that interesting. It would just be interesting to see if Bran and Serana can get over it. Pathing issues and all that jazz, because we had that problem with oh god, I've forgotten her name. Our previous companion before Serana. I'll remember it at one point. Whoa! Bastard. Hate crabs. Okay, Thalion. Do your thing.
Good, you're here.
Let's get this over with.
As you desire.
So suppose you want me to stand in the middle?
I call upon Oblivion Realms, the home of those who are not our ancestors. Answer my plea. As in death there is new life, in Oblivion there is a beginning for that which has ended. I call forth that power. Accept the soul that we offer. As the sun ends the night, end the darkness of this soul. Return life to the creature you see before you. The ritual is complete.
Hey, there's that handsome face. The eyes are gone. And okay, so Thalion is still there.
My talents are much needed here in order to keep Morthal safe.
Now the thing is that at odd points in the day, the reason why we can ask him what are you doing right now is because at really strange points during the day, he comes here and does stuff. So I'm actually going to ask this. What are you doing?
What I am doing is none of your business. Why are you here? Did you follow me? I demand that you leave at once and never speak of this again.
All I want to know is what it is you're up to.
I am under no obligation to tell you anything. Now leave me at once and never mention that you saw me.
Okay, I'll leave you alone.
Thank you. I will not forget this.
I mean, we can bribe him But why? I mean, he just returned my soul to me, and quite frankly, I could not be happier. I can feel the cold again. Yay. My stamina regenerates, my health regenerates, and my magicka. A new dawn is rising, literally. Okay, so what we're going to do is precisely what the quest is urging us to do. To bring the Elder Scrolls to Dexion. That is the plan. To return to Fort Dawnguard. We've been away for so long. I suppose there just really is nothing else to do at this point. To finally get one step ahead of Harken and do precisely what Serana needs us to do to stop her father. Okie dokie, guys. I will see you on the road. I'll see you for the next one.
Beware, beware, the Dragonborn comes.